Data mapping is the starting line for project success. It's also often the most frustrating part. Introducing advanced mapping, the industry's leading data mapping product. Advanced mapping takes the complexity out of the process, giving you more control, more visibility, and more ways to streamline how data is organized and transformed. We've rethought mapping from the ground up to help you move faster and smarter. Advanced mapping introduces new groups to organize your mapping tasks: recommendations, exact matches, previously mapped, unmapped, and empty fields. This gives you a clear view of where your data stands and makes it easier to identify what needs attention. We've also updated Data Preview. You can now view 1,000 records instead of the original 10, giving you a much richer context for understanding how your data is being transformed. And with the table view, you can now see data exactly as it will appear in its final form. Additionally, navigating large data sets is easier than ever. Features like auto-navigating to the focused field, field search, and curated mapping make it simpler to handle wide files and ensure that every field is accurately accounted for. Advanced mapping also introduces new rules for transforming data. You can now combine fields, select the first available value, split data, and more, allowing you to customize how your data is mapped and transformed in the process. Need to split a full name into first and last, or combine multiple values into one? With these new rules, you have the flexibility to map your data exactly how you need it. Mapping is no longer about just matching fields. It's about transforming how you work with data. Trained on billions of mapping decisions, Flatfile's advanced mapping engine gives you the tools to make mapping easier, faster, and more intuitive, even for the most complex data scenarios.
Enterprise teams need the power to customize their applications to meet specific and exacting requirements. But access to developers isn't always easy. That's why we're introducing Build Mode, a suite of tools that empower you to configure your projects exactly the way you need them. No technical expertise required. Imagine expressing your vision and seeing it instantly brought to life. With Build Mode, you can configure your projects in seconds, generate data validations, explain complex data references, enforce workflow adherence, and ensure brand continuity in your space. Let's start with AutoBuild. You likely have a file that describes your system's data requirements. With AutoBuild, you can simply upload that file and watch as an AI-generated blueprint configures your space in seconds. While AI helps automate the process, you still have full control. You can add or remove fields, rename them, or change the field type manually. Additionally, Build Mode allows you to write custom validation. All you have to do is describe the requirements for a field, and AI will do the rest, encoding these requirements in your project template. This will show which data meets your requirements and which data is invalid. And you can do all of this yourself with no developer assistance directly through the UI. Want to ensure that emails follow a specific format or that dates never fall outside of a certain range? Simply tell Flatfile what you need and let AI generate that rule. The system will even generate sample data with valid and invalid records so you can see exactly how your configuration behaves with different types of data. Build mode also makes it easy to guide users through the data migration experience. With guides, you can add step-by-step instructions or explain nuanced field types. Put guides wherever you want to add additional context, definitions, or frequently asked questions to shepherd your users through your workflow. We've also added guardrails. You can now ensure critical requirements are always met before users advance to the next step in a workflow, minimizing future headaches and possible data issues. Finally, build mode allows you to integrate your brand effortlessly. Just add your company website and instantly have your logo and brand colors reflected in your project theme. We created build mode so you don't have to be a developer to create and configure a platform that fits your needs. We've taken tools typically reserved for engineers and placed them in your hands, all powered by AI. Start using build mode today and experience the power of AI-driven configuration. From data validation to instant theming, Flatfile puts you in control.
Transforming data is often one of the most frustrating parts of any project. You know exactly what needs to change, but making those changes can feel like navigating a maze. Complicated formulas, custom scripts, and endless steps that pull you out of your workflow. It's time-consuming, and sometimes it feels like you're spending more time wrangling your data than actually making progress. That's why we're thrilled to announce AI Transform. With AI Transform, Flatfile turns your words into powerful data transformations, instantly and effortlessly. No need to write code or understand formulas. Just describe in plain language how you want your data to change. Say you want to merge two fields into one, or calculate the sum of multiple columns. Just ask AI Transform. Want to automatically fill missing cells? Or apply consistent formatting to an entire column? Just ask AI Transform. We know that data transformations are too important to leave to chance, and that's why AI Transform lets you preview all of the changes before applying them to your entire data set. See exactly what's different and decide whether to accept or tweak the changes. Flatfile's approach to AI is secure, private, and powerful. Your data is invisible to the AI, and the transformation code it generates is analyzed and run entirely within Flatfile's environment. Still, every AI transformation comes with a built-in safety net, a snapshot of your data's prior state. If something doesn't look right, you can easily roll back to a previous version with just one click. AI Transform is about simplifying the process of working with data so that you can spend less time on tedious tasks and more time accelerating progress for your business. But it's not just about speed. It's also about giving you the confidence to transform your data exactly how you need it, without the guesswork. From merging, calculating, and cleaning, to real-time previews and instant rollbacks, AI Transform brings clarity and control to your workflow. No more frustration, no more uncertainty, just seamless, intuitive data transformations. Start using AI Transform today and experience a new way to edit, preview, and control your data effortlessly and at scale. The future of data transformation is here, and it's powered by your words. We think this changes everything, and we can't wait for you to try it.
Today's most complicated data challenges are not typically the responsibility of a single person. They require teams of many trained individuals who may operate across industries, business lines, or even time zones, making the task of simply keeping everyone on the same page a painful, process-driven endeavor. At Flatfile, we believe that collaboration should feel like the easiest, most natural part of your workflow. We've reimagined how data migration teams work together, designing a product that doesn't just help you get things done, it helps your teams work faster, better, and more connected than ever before. Whether you're tackling a complex data migration, onboarding new customers, or simply trying to keep the team aligned while cleaning data, we've built something that puts collaboration at the heart of your work. Today, we're excited to announce Comments. Comments within Flatfile are more than just notes. They're the pulse of your project. They're directly connected to your data, so whether you're reviewing a cell, a record, or a group of records, or even an entire sheet, every conversation happens exactly where it's needed and attached to the specific context. Imagine being able to leave feedback or ask questions without ever leaving the workspace. Let's say you're in the middle of a critical data migration and someone on your team spots an issue. They don't need to break their workflow to send an email or open a chat window. They simply leave a comment on the cell and the right person is notified instantly, and the problem is resolved within moments, not hours or days. Sometimes collaboration is about bringing the right person into the conversation at the right time. With mentions, that's exactly what happens. You pull in the person whose insights are needed most right when it matters. It's not about sending notifications. It's about keeping the momentum going. Have a tight deadline? One mention pulls your data lead into the conversation. They review and approve the changes instantly. No more waiting for meetings or managing back and forth emails. We've also added reactions. Simple, human, and surprisingly powerful. A thumbs up to acknowledge a change, a green check mark to approve a task, a +1 to lend your vote of support to a strategic approach. In fast-moving teams, sometimes all you need is a quick signal to keep things on track. These small interactions keep the workflow smooth and everyone engaged and in sync, without disrupting the pace. Collaboration doesn't stop at comments and mentions. With Flatfile's presence indicators, you don't just know who's online, you feel like your team is working right there with you. Whether you're across the room or across the world, you can see who's in the file, making decisions in real time. It's that shared presence that transforms projects into truly connected work. And that's not all. Collaboration includes threads, conversation archives, comment editing, in-app notifications, and the ability to filter to only the conversations relevant to you. At Flatfile, we know that collaboration isn't just a feature. It's the foundation of every project. That's why we've designed this product to make working together feel natural, even when your team is spread across the world. No more juggling different platforms, no more losing context. Every comment, thread, note, task, and reaction happens exactly where it needs to, right alongside the data. We can't wait for you to try it.
We all know that when it comes to managing data, even the smallest issue can slow everything down. Now imagine you could instantly share, update, and resolve data discrepancies, all without leaving your workflow. With data clips, selecting the specific records that need attention is as simple as a few clicks. You can pick out any collection of records, package them into a clip, and send it directly to the person who has the knowledge to resolve the issue. Let's say you're working on migrating payroll data for a customer, and several thousand records are missing key information. Instead of downloading the data to your computer, a potential privacy risk, and sending emails back and forth, a potential security risk, you can now just create a clip with those records and share it securely with the right team member. They can make the updates and merge the changes back into the main sheet. All of the data remains in your secure flat file environment. Data clips streamline the collaboration process. You can assign clips to team members internally or share them externally with clients without worrying about the data security. Every change made in a clip is tracked, and you have full control over who sees and updates the data. An external client sends over incomplete data. Instead of multiple rounds of phone calls or emails, you create a data clip, share it with the client, and they fill in the missing details directly in the clip. You get to review and merge the updates, all directly in flat file. Once the data in the clip has been updated, you can quickly review the changes, compare them to the original records, and accept or reject them. This transparency and control ensures that no errors slip through the cracks, and you're always working with the most accurate data. Data management can be complex, but resolving issues shouldn't be. With data clips, we've simplified the process to ensure that no matter how many records need updating, you can stay focused on the work that matters. No more jumping between platforms, no more communication silos, just efficient, streamlined resolution. We can't wait for you to experience the ease of sharing, resolving, and merging your most complex data issues all in one platform.
Preparing data for migration used to mean juggling different tools, making countless edits to the file outside of your workflow. That's why we're thrilled to announce pre-processing directly in Flatfile. We've brought everything into one place. Now you can format, clean, and structure your data before mapping, saving you time and keeping your project on track. Let's say you need to pivot some data or clean up a column. Source Editor allows you to directly manipulate the file before you map the data. No need to start in Excel or another tool. Need to create a new column or move data around? New actions like add column and copy from make it simple to expand your data set or move values from field to field, helping you structure and restructure your data faster. Pre-processing also gives you access to AI Transform and all of the tools in the Flatfile workbook that you know and love, but available to manipulate the file directly. Data migration is complicated enough. Pre-processing within Flatfile is designed to simplify, giving you everything you need to format and clean your data in one seamless experience. Start using pre-processing today and experience how Flatfile's all-in-one approach to formatting, cleaning, and transforming data accelerates your migration projects.
Imagine having hundreds of errors in your dataset, and instead of spending hours fixing each one manually, you could resolve them all with a single click. With Flatfile's auto error resolution, we've harnessed the power of AI to turn one of the most tedious aspects of data migration into a seamless, automated experience. Auto error resolution uses AI to analyze every error in your sheet and generate a plan for addressing each one. Whether it's missing data, formatting issues, or complex inconsistencies, the AI scans your dataset and provides an actionable path forward. Let's say you're faced with dozens of missing values and formatting errors across hundreds of columns. Instead of you working through each error one by one, the AI generates a resolution plan, highlighting the exact steps needed to fix each issue. Once the AI has generated this plan, resolving the errors is as easy as a single click. The system runs the solution in the background, leveraging all of Flatfile's tools, including the ability to generate code as needed to fix these errors. It's like having an expert constantly working behind the scenes. With one click, your dataset is cleaned. Missing values are filled, formatting issues resolved, and consistency is restored. Before applying the solution, users can preview the impact of any AI-generated recommendation, seeing exactly how many issues will be resolved. It's complete transparency, giving you control and confidence in the process. We built auto error resolution to take the burden of data cleaning off your shoulders, allowing you to focus on what matters most, moving your project forward. We think you're going to love it.
In data migration projects, there's always a risk of data drift. You know, that phenomenon where the data that two people are referencing is off just enough to create important misunderstandings and project setbacks. With the current tools that result in sharing Excel files back and forth over email, keeping your team and data aligned can feel like an impossible task. Shared Views is designed to bring clarity to that chaos, helping everyone on your team stay focused on what matters most. Whether you're looking to filter out noise or zoom in on key insights, Shared Views ensures that every team member is looking at the same picture. This feature starts by letting you filter your data exactly how you need it. Imagine being able to zero in on specific records or conditions that matter most to your project. Once you've set those filters, you can save them as a view, giving you instant access to that tailored perspective whenever you need it. Maybe you're focused on customer data from a particular region, or only interested in records with missing values. With a few clicks, you've created your perfect view, ready for you to access or share at any time. And each view isn't just a static snapshot. It comes with a clear label and a summary of the filters you've applied. This ensures complete transparency for anyone opening the view. They'll know exactly what they're looking at and why. Let's say you filtered a data set by financial transactions over the past quarter. Label it Q3 transactions and share it with your team. Now, every time they open that view, they'll know exactly what data they're seeing and why. Look, sharing data can be messy and fraught with security and privacy concerns, but Shared Views streamlines that process. Simply send a link, and the person on the other end sees exactly what you see. No more wondering if they've applied the right filters or are looking at the correct data set. All of your saved views live in one easy-to-access dropdown that is secure, private, and uncompromised. With My Views, the ones that you've created, and All Views, which are shared across the workspace, you'll always have quick access to the data perspectives that matter most to you. At the heart of every project is alignment. Shared Views keeps your entire team focused, ensuring that no matter how complex the data, everyone is always on the same page. Whether you're looking to save time or improve collaboration, you can turn complexity into clarity with just a few clicks, keeping you and your team focused on what really matters.